just want to say I haven't showered. I'm sorry for any scents that might be whiffing from me. I really apologize in advance. Back it up. Welcome.
Welcome to the show.
To the show.
Welcome back.
Welcome to our show.
Hey guys, welcome to our show.
If you like the video, like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment below.
Okay, enough plastic. There was a ban.
Fun. There was a ban. So I've been having conversations with my male friends, and they're always like, I mean, when they hang out with their friends, with their guy friends, like they'll hang out, but hanging out means talking about beer and football, and I mean drinking beer and talk about football, and like not really talking about, so how are you feeling today? What is your relationship with your father? You know, like girls tend to do that more, not that all girls do that, but girls tend to do that more. So I was wondering, like, one, what are your male relationships like? Two, how do men release? Like,
I don't think I need to tell you that one.
And then they make jokes to avoid the topic that's like serious. Is my point. This is actually my
It's
point.
called deflection.
Yeah.
We're
Got that.
professionals.
Got that, yeah.
Everybody needs an outlet.
What is your outlet?
People?
Like hang out with people.
No.
Like
My
what?
people, sorry. I should have said that.
But do you talk to your people, your male friends specifically?
No.
Like, what are your male
You
relationships?
do,
like?
but my male friends, because it's easier to talk to my male friends about things, but it's still more difficult than talking to my female friends.
How so?
I don't know, it's easier to be vulnerable with the opposite gender.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. They are more empathetic, or they're more understanding, or they're less jokes. I don't know. It's
But
just,
do you think they're more understanding because you haven't tried with your male friends to check if they are?
oh, you do, but then it just becomes an awkward conversation, I think.
Really?
A lot of the times. I think guys just struggle with vulnerability because you're not supposed to be vulnerable with men. Yeah. Supposed to be strong and muscle.
Okay.
That's not for me.
Do you feel like that's like healthy?
No.
So if you know that's unhealthy, then
Do you know that samosas are unhealthy?
they're so tasty.
I rest my case. No further questions. Your
No,
Honor.
but like samosas are things that I can like work off. You can go to the gym, I can pull a samosa and suddenly like not fit into my shirts. But like with your emotions, like what are you gonna do about that? That shit bottles up. People become serial killers, depression.
I don't think people become serial killers
But
because
they
of not
get
talking.
depressed though. That's like the rates of suicide among men are much higher than the rates of suicide among women.
It's talking. It's a whole societal thing. Like men are expected to be a certain way. There's a template.
But you don't fit the common template.
Yeah,
of
but
men are supposed to be.
that's one of the things that I struggle with.
Do you struggle with it?
I don't know if I struggle. I don't know if I struggle with it because I'm pretty good at dealing with things. Because step one, don't lie to yourself and to others. Step two, find someone you can talk to. Then have to be a man or a woman. There's someone. Actually, 2017 is hard, eh? It's not a man or a woman, it's still a person. There's other people who are not men or women. I was so confused, like my wires were just...
Look at all the girls, guys!
I'm pretty good at dealing with things, so don't lie to yourself and you might be better off, but if you can talk to people and talk to your male friends, because it's easier also to connect because they understand what you're saying. Actually, our friends don't. Maybe it's certain topics that are not easy to talk about, but generally, we say when we have to say things.
2 questions. Which topics do you feel are not easy to talk about?
I can't, off the top of my head, I'm not sure.
Sadness.
Yes.
Relationships.
No.
Parents.
Nah.
Work.
No.
Hairdos.
Hairdos. Men talk about
then-
hairdos.
Yes.
Slackings.
And then.
Comment in the section below.
When's the last time you asked Samora how he was?
That's a good question.
Like how he was, not for, oh yeah, I'm good. How you doing, bro? Yeah.
We don't
okay.
do those ones.
Do you text Samora?
No,
Ask
yes,
him how he
no. I don't text a lot of people generally.
Okay, but like.
I'm not a texter. I text in the group because it's easier. Just like, hey, then fuck off.
No, but like, how do you find out?
Check the third.
But how do you find out how Tony is? Like, how?
So when I
is
see him.
No, but like, how is he?
But see, I've seen Tony recently outside of the group.
And like, you talked and stuff. You were just working and drinking.
No, I went and dropped the hard disk, and then we talked about sex and lying to people, lying to each other, and using protection. And
Hey.
yeah.
Tony remembers how to do that.
Whoa.
No, because like, I mean,
Whoa.
no, like if it's a skill that you're not using regularly, like.
It's like riding a bike. All you need is just a few seconds and then you're back. Here's the thing about me, particularly, not men, me. Grief is something I don't process very well. Like crying at funerals is not a thing I do generally
Because
I'm
you don't
just
feel
like
moved or because you're not
yeah,
crying?
generally I'm just like, but that's like the seventh uncle from somewhere.
Okay, but like, have you ever been for a funeral for someone who you knew, who you were close
My
to?
grandma, and I did cry, but then I
And you
didn't
were
like
friends
her.
with her. Okay, no, I need someone. Okay, maybe I should rephrase. Have you ever lost someone who was close to you?
Yes, my mom's brother. We're not close, but I liked him. He was a cool guy. He taught me how to ride a motorbike when I was young. That was cool. So we cried. Me and my cousins. Me and my older cousin, Jumbo, the chef.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were the closest of the Nini to him because we used to like hang out with him. He was a cool guy.
And you and Jumbo, like, did you talk about it after?
No, we just cried a lot. Said it's gonna be okay. Yeah.
So is that how you deal with grief generally?
What, cry?
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Then
it's
you just-
strong enough emotion, you cry.
Okay.
What's wrong with crying?
Okay.
Nothing wrong with crying.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with crying, guys.
How do you deal with grief?
I cry, I guess. I cry and I read poetry.
You talk to your friends about it?
I talk to my friends about it. Depends on which friend. There's specific friends who you talk to about specific things because you think they'll offer a better perspective. Like, I have different friends for different things. So depending on who's died, it depends on like the friend knew them or
Yeah, context. And
context. Yeah, a lot of the time I might just talk to my family. Or people who knew the person. There was this time an ex of mine died, and I talked to the people who knew the ex with me. Yeah, basically.
And do you talk to your friends about, your female friends about things?
Yeah, in fact, too much.
It's a thing.
I'm a talker,
Again,
guys.
it's a societal thing. This is how we're socialized. You don't talk about your feelings, you don't talk about things, you just go and do and stop crying. You're a man. Girls are not told to stop crying.
No.
Men and women are brought up differently in terms of emotions and expressing themselves, and even the way they're interacted with as children. It carries on into now grown society, where men go to bars to drink as opposed to talking to each other
But do you think that?
or to other people or to anyone. You don't even have to talk to men about it. Just talking, full stop.
But do you feel like everyone has to talk?
Expressing.
Like, do you feel like some people just deal by not talking and like that's?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't know any people like that. But I'm sure there must be. I mean, it's like not everyone necessarily needs to express the pain to get over it. No?
That's true.
I don't know anyone like that.
I'm like that. I don't need to talk about anything. Like
Really?
talking is a task because I have to make people understand what I'm trying to say, and then you see, I'm already tired.
And you have a talk show, fun.
No, you see, this is just talking at you. I don't need to get your feedback.
Yeah,
You
because
can
you never
leave in
read
the
the
comments.
comments. It's
Yeah.
true. He never does. Okay. Please tell us how you deal with expressing your emotions and grief, and also, men, do you talk to your male friends about the things? Like, do you know how your friends actually are
Do
doing?
you support each other? That's, I think, the crux of the discussion.
Yeah, we're back with the scenario.
Listen, guys, I have English and it's a lot of it. Just deal with it.
Bye, guys!
Thank you for watching.
Goodbye from our channel.
But also, I'm very good at
Have a
dealing
peanut
with
on your
things.
tooth. I'm sorry. When you did that, I noticed. No, turn this way so that we're not showing our viewers. Yeah.
Viewers, you can have
like-
things in your teeth. Again, plastic ban.